Hey friends, Kyle here. We are in a village just out of Yamoussoukro called Platform in Côte d'Ivoire, West Africa. And today we're doing child interviews of children here in the community. And we thought it would be a good idea to give you an insider's look at what our interviews look like. Because although all 30 plus of our countries are quite different and unique culturally, when we visit, we do very similar things in each place with child interviews. So every 3 years, we visit each of our programs. While our local directors and volunteers work with the children year-round and know them by name, it's important for us to visit and to pour into them, to empower them, to speak words of encouragement to them, and to also check in and make sure that the program is operating the way that it's designed to do. These visits are very special and always really interesting because they're very relational. We get to meet the children in their own villages. Here, there's no glitz and glam here. We're not meeting at a fancy hotel. We're here in the village, meeting their families who are saying thank you for the impact that the sponsor's making in their children's life. So throughout the day today, I'm going to show you some highlights of what an interview looks like and why we need many of your help to come and help us interview children. So right now, you'll see here behind me, we are doing the first form, which is formal introductions. Okay, the second thing that we do at all the sites, when possible, is to get updated child photos of the kids when we're here in country. So let me show you what that looks like for one of the kids here. Okay, can you come up here? No. Right here? No. Right here? So we take a picture first with their number so that we can keep track in the office, but no one will ever see this one. So we line it up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, sans le tableau. You take the... Oh, yeah. I just learned that. Can you tell? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. If you smile, do you need her to smile? Sorry. It's okay. Jolie. Merci beaucoup. So that's just an example of what the photo session looks like. Once we go through all of the kids, we then send them to interviews. Okay, and that leads us to the most important time with the children, and that's being with them and interviewing them. We spend anywhere from 5 to 12 to 15 minutes sometimes with children, talking to them about their life, asking them questions about what they love about church, their future dreams, which we found sometimes when children who come from more scarce places don't even know the answer to what their future dream is. Just asking the question is important because it shows them that they can dream, and the program is helping them see beyond their situation. So here in Côte d'Ivoire, we've just begun our interviews. You'll see that we have 2 booths where 2 different teams with translators are talking to the children about what it's like at school. They're interviewing them on their health, asking if there's any health. And you might be surprised, even though our directors here work with the children year-round and know their lives intricately, sometimes when a guest from far away comes, the children do share surprising things with us, and we're able to even get emergency health care organized sometimes for tooth issues or other injuries that have come up in the past month. And so that's another reason why these visits are so important. And this is a smaller program of about 16 children, but it helps so much to have guests who can come with us from the United States to help with the interviews. One, because you get to see a relational program in the works here in the village, meeting the children, meeting a child face-to-face and interviewing with them and hearing about their life, as well as it helps the children get to see that they're a part of a bigger network. This is not just a thing happening here in their little village, but they're part of a network of support and empowerment all around the world in 30 countries. So I'm going to take you inside now to see a little bit of what that interview process is like and how we believe our trips are some of the most relational you can go on. When someone comes from far away to see you, it's an opportunity to maybe share something going on with your life. And occasionally we find a tooth issue that needs dealt with and have been able to release emergency funds right away for that. Often it leads to conversations after the interviews with our local directors on a child who needs eyeglasses because they're getting headaches in school, or that is very bright and should be pinpointed for leadership in the future. So I'll take you in now to see an example of our interviews in process, and you'll see them going through a list and asking the children and just getting to know them here through French translation, but different all over the world.